This is one of the scenes where we had Tony and Maria Canals in working together, and they're both from Cuba, and they both had worked together before they were cast in Grimm. So it was kind of fun to get the two of them together again and play off of each other, which is, of course, the way you'd like to do any game.
She looks fine to me. I don't like to get involved with the customers that way. I'm still on the case, Mitchie, but I haven't found anything for you yet.
Maybe I'm not the woman you were hoping for.
My boss is always giving me these motivational sales books. They bought the farm, now sell them the cows. Stuff like that.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
I'm still on the case, Mitchie, but I haven't found anything for you yet.
Maybe I'm...
Wasn't too long ago that the name on that door was Supply Closet. Not picking that up.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
I didn't realize how weird it was that he gets locked into a room by his boss, which I don't think is legal. But
Oh,
then again,
know, back in the 30s, you could do all kinds of stuff. You know, rubber hoses for cops and so on. You know, I mean, it was just 50 years after the Old West.
Well, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. It stays here. Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. Not picking that up. Hey! Is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get cracked, flunky. I don't need any chatter right now.
I see you still have a lot of anger issues, my friend. I'll come back when your head is clearer.
Hey, guard!
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
No, really. Who are you?
I'm a fellow prisoner, my friend.
Maybe, but your cell's a lot bigger than mine, jailmate. What are they gonna do to me?
I don't want to alarm you, Agent Calavera, but have you ever seen a man sprouted?
No, I don't go to those parties anymore.
Then you don't know. There's nothing more horrible than the bite of the sprouter. Its deadly stinger spreads a green disease through every calcified pore on your body, leaving you veined with roots and flocked with grass, steadily growing thicker and thicker until you crash and bloom out in a horrifying bouquet of pain and fragrant suffering, screaming until your mouth fills with petals and your nostrils shoot out thorny stems, and the bulbs sprout in your eyes, leaving you nothing but a patch of wild flowers on the ground swarming with butterflies.
Are you done?
Yes.
No, I've never seen that. Tell me that sprouting story again.
It's not a bedtime story, Manuel. There's nothing more horrible than the bite of the sprouter. Its deadly stinger spreads a green disease through every calcified pore on your body, leaving you veined with roots and flocked with grass, steadily growing thicker and thicker until you crash and bloom out in a horrifying bouquet of pain and fragrant suffering, screaming until your mouth fills with petals and your nostrils shoot out thorny stems, and the bulbs sprout in your eyes, leaving you nothing but a patch of wild flowers on the ground swarming with butterflies.
I love that story. Tell me that sprouting story again.
It's not a bedtime story, Manuel. There's nothing more horrible than the bite of the sprouter. Its deadly stinger spreads a green disease through every calcified pore on your body, leaving you veined with roots and flocked with grass, steadily growing thicker and thicker until you crash and bloom out in a horrifying bouquet of pain and fragrant suffering, screaming until your mouth fills with petals and your nostrils shoot out thorny stems, and the bulbs sprout in your eyes, leaving you nothing but a patch of wild flowers on the ground swarming with butterflies.
I love that story. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
Look, I did what I had to do. So what?
You have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's loyalties decide his destiny.
I ain't saying nothing until my lawyer gets here.
Lawyer? Oh, Manny, that is quite humorous.
Hey, guard!
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
Cramped, ready for walkies.
If you are still loyal,
Lay down and roll over and bark the company fight song, I know. My loyalty's still to the DOD, believe it or not.
good boy. You just keep up that spirit and I'm sure you'll get out of here soon enough.
Hey, guard!
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
Get me out of here. How many times do I have to say I'm sorry?
I do not care if you're sorry. I want to know if you are loyal.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
Well, no, but I am angry.
I see. Well, keep up the faith.
Hey, guard!
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
I'm thinking about getting out and getting even. That's it.
Are you ready to reveal your loyalties?
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
I've heard you make threats in anger before. My question is, would you really want to hurt the DOD?
All I want is my job back.
I see. Well, keep up the faith.
Hey, guard!
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
Get me out of here.
Are you ready to reveal your loyalties?
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
I've heard you make threats in anger before. My question is, would you really want to hurt the DOD?
All I want is my job back.
I see. Well, keep up the faith.
Hey, guard!
I didn't realize how weird it was that he gets locked into a room by his boss, which I don't think is legal. But
Oh,
then
you
again,
know, back in the 30s, you could do all kinds of stuff.
Look, you gotta open the door.
You know, rubber hoses for cops and so on. You know, I mean, it was just a, it was just 50 years after the Old West.
well, that's what you think about.
Yeah.
Would you really want to hurt the DOD?
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters of the LSA.
LSA?
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Where does this go?
To a secret tunnel out of the city, but it opens for members of the LSA only.
Where does this go?
To a secret tunnel out of the city, but it opens for members of the LSA only.
It won't budge.
It opens for members of the LSA only.
It won't budge.
It opens for members of the LSA only.
There's some concept art there in the PowerPoint.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember, I just took Peter's stuff and like inverted it to make it look like a plan.
Really? You took someone else's textures and reused them?
Great artists borrow. No, wait. Good artists steal. Yeah.
It's a slide projector. I think Salvador would get upset.
Manuel, I was looking at that. Manuel, I was looking at that.
This computer shut off.
We salvaged that unit when the company threw it away, but we have yet to get it working. When we do, we'll need you to get us into the system.
I'll be long gone before then.
We'll see, Manuel.
Not portable. This computer shut off. I don't get it.
Nor do I, Manuel. Not yet.
Not picking that up. I'd put on a hand shadow show, but the mood just doesn't feel right.
Oh, the secretary has a dual identity. It's always lots of fun. Always lots of fun with dual identities.
Yeah.
I like that Eva gets to have a little, she's got more going on than you thought she did.
I love that too, and I like that there's something fishy in the Department of Death too. That's a good twist.
It's my boss's secretary's evil twin.
Just me, honey.
Well, I guess I could, now that we're not working together anymore.
Oh, we'll be working together again, if you want our help out of here.
So you're not really a secretary.
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Doesn't Kapal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino were both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power search.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember?
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember?
It's my boss's secretary's evil twin.
Just me, honey.
It's my boss's secretary's evil twin.
Just me, honey.
It's a slide projector. Salvador seems to be concentrating. He can go up on our shoulders after he wins the war. Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Meche.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel. And so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld. And for that, you need money.
What do you want from me?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. ¡Viva la revolución!
Have you thought about using messages tied to balloons? I can get you plenty of balloons.
Pigeons, Manuel. Bring me their eggs.
Pues, okay.
¡Viva la revolución!
Have you thought about using messages tied to balloons? I can get you plenty of balloons.
Pigeons, Manuel. Bring me their eggs.
Pues, okay.
¡Viva la revolución!
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember?
If Eva is looking at me right now. Not picking that up. Agent Calavera here. Shoot! Dom's office is empty. Aha! There's nobody in Domino's office. He doesn't even hide his booze in a file cabinet. What kind of salesman is he? No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. Not picking that up. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. No messages in Dom's desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers. What the? It looks like a glowing hunk of coral. Congratulations, Domino, on your new job. Hector. Congratulations, Domino, on your new... Nothing else in there. Not portable. Desk drawers? I'm gonna try to guess his password. Nope. It's not Golden Boy. Not portable. I'm gonna try to guess his password. And it's not Mr. D either. So much for Dommy. Arrogant fraud doesn't work. Whew, I was scared it might be Eva. Well, he likes boxing too, but that ain't it. Not greed. Not vanity. Not sleaze. I give up. I give up. What a jock. It's Domino's mouthpiece. Ugh, Domino had this in his mouth. It's Domino's mouthpiece. Why am I carrying this around? Domino's in all these pictures, shaking hands with dead celebs. Not interested. No use for it. Domino's in all these... I can't go strolling through the halls now. I'm on the lam. The drapes are drawn. Dom and Don must still be in there. No use for it. Not picking that up. The drapes not pick... The drapes are drawn. Agent Calavera here. Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember? What's that?
Domino's mouthpiece. Think you can get a dental impression off of it?
No, the plastic's so hard he didn't leave a mark.
Yeah, well, now I know what Domino tastes like. It's Domino's mouthpiece. Why am I carrying this around? Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember? What's that?
Domino's mouthpiece. Think you can get a dental impression off of it?
No, the plastic's so hard he didn't leave a mark.
Have you thought about using messages tied to balloons? I can get you plenty of balloons.
Pigeons, Manuel. Bring me their eggs.
Pues, okay.
¡Viva la revolución!
Those looks like some sort of the bread of the dead. I remember the year they built that. It's bolted down. No parking. Klein car pickup only. I don't want to mess up my blade. Oh, I sold so many. When did I lose my edge? I'm not going in there. They still think I'm locked up, hopefully. I'm not going upstairs. I want them to think I'm still locked in the shop. I'm not going upstairs. I want not picking that up. It's a tool cabinet. It's locked. Not picking that up. I can't even imagine a way to use coral there. Deck of cars just wouldn't help there. That's not on fire. Hey, what did they do with Glottis? It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. Philodent. Good for dents, great for dentures. This mouthpiece is full of Philodent. Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth. And like quite a chalky aftertaste, too. It's got a perfect plaster cast of my teeth in it. That door opens up into an alley. Agent Calavera here.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier.
Did I mention it's been great working with you?
Ditto, kid.
Did I mention it's been great working with you?
Ditto, kid.
Have you thought about using messages tied to balloons? I can get you plenty of balloons.
Pigeons, Manuel. Bring me their eggs.
Pues, okay.
¡Viva la revolución!
It won't budge.
It opens for members of the LSA only.
The bread of the dead. The bread of the dead. Shoot! That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. I don't have a net or a desire to have a pet pigeon. It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though. That ladder goes to the roof. It's pretty long, though. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. It's pretty long, though. That's not on fire. Deck of cards just wouldn't help there. I wonder if that's how domino meant it to be used. I wonder if that's how... You'd have to be crazy to climb on that. mess up my blade. Ay, ay, ay. That ladder goes to the roof.
I used to work at a doctor's office, and one of the jobs that I was doing, just terrible jobs there, and one of them was the roof was covered in like 6 inches of pigeon guano up there. They had a flat roof, like the roof of this building, and they're like, look, we got to get that stuff off the roof. It's gonna break the roof. There's so much pigeon crap on the roof. And I had to go up there with like this flat shovel and cut. It was kind of like cutting brownies out of a pan.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just chopping up the bird poop and just scooping it up and throwing it off the roof. And but in chopping it up, I occasionally find like in sedimentary rock, like an archaeologist or a paleontologist, I would find the bones of a dead pigeon just inside this weird brownie of guano on the roof.
Wow.
So I had my fair share of bad jobs.
So this was really a kind of therapy to get that.
Yeah, man, really, there's not enough
experience.
poop on the roof to make this really.
Well, it's hard to indicate that with the technology of the time. Kind of just like if you did wind in a 8-bit game, it just sounded like and just sounded bad, you know.
At least I got to clear the pigeons from the roof of my memories.
The pigeons obviously like this dish vent. I prefer to eat out of clean dishes that aren't nailed to the roof. It's part of the roof. They seem to be plotting something. If they all attacked at once, they could carry me off and I'd never be... Hey! I don't have a net or a desire to have a... What? Get 'em off me! Back off, birds! They don't look scared. I think they're actually laughing at me. They might not know how much scarier a dingo is than a regular dog. Run, you pigeons! It's Robert Frost! This ought to scare them. Fearless little smug squabs. That's not on fire. Maybe that will scare them. Eventually. There's a not very scary balloon in there. Yeah, beat it, you lousy little lech pickers! So that's where the vermin come from. You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper. Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked. I think I should get out of here with these eggs before those vent vultures come back. Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked. Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked. Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked. These babies are going to war. I wonder if Eva is looking at me right now. Not picking that up. Agent Calavera and two guests. It's a slide projector. These babies are going to war. Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you. Agent Calavera, you are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you.
You must go to the town of Rubalcaba, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul. How do you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the ninth underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubalcaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
That line right there, love is for the living. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was the key line that Tony and I would always go back to that kind of identified who that character was. The idea with Manny being a Hispanic Humphrey Bogart, that line evoked Casablanca in many ways, and that was kind of just we worked on that line more longer than we should have, but it was just one of those that we just felt was important to kind of nail and help define Manny.
And you could see Pete's musical treatment of it. He kind of suspended the music and had this little classical guitar melody that had a feeling of being like a pocket in time to further highlight that line.
Right.
Yeah.
That Salvador really knows how to do this espionage thing with style. Not picking that up. After all I did to get out of town, I am never going back to that place again. At least not without Meche. That Salvador really knows how to do this espionage thing with style. That Salvador really knows how to do this. Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys.
I always liked Glottis because he's just so pure in his. I mean, he's by definition pure in that he's just the spirit of driving, kind of like he was summoned from the land itself, and he has nothing but a desire to drive and go fast, and all his motivations are about like moving at high speed. He almost dies because he's going too slow at some point, and he has to go fast again to come back to life.
Right.
But he also obviously cares about friendship and Manny, and he's a very loyal character.
I wonder how long he can live without a heart. I need a 50-foot crane and a flatbed truck. Wake up, buddy. Wake up, buddy. I need a 50. I wonder how long he can live without. This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. Nah, it's too well anchored. Nah, it's too well anchored. My scythe is sharp enough to cut the paper-thin mortal coils of men, not petrified birch 4x4s. That's not on fire. This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. Oh no. Ooh, ick. Shoot!
We coined a phrase called McConnellian ambience, and meaning Pete McConnell. His style of ambience, where you have a little idea and then a completely different idea, and then a completely different idea, just sort of sequenced, and the texture would get kind of big, and then it would get very small with a solo clarinet, and then something completely different would happen, and then you'd get a little bassoon, and so these ideas would waft in and out like clouds or just passing notions, and it's a great way to keep the listener entertained but not get in his way. And so we termed that a McConnellian approach to ambience.
This is me playing with my own worst fears. I was realizing while we're making this game, I just randomly was thinking about how nice it is that spiders can't fly. You know, with spiders are kind of icky, but they're on the wall. You can stay away from them. Don't go in the garage. Don't get firewood ever. You can stay away from spiders, but what if they could fly? What if you had to, instead of like a bee buzzing around you or something, you had to worry about like there's a black widow. Like, wouldn't that be creepy? So we made flying spiders in the game.
These spiders have Glottis's heart in their web. These spiders have Glottis's heart in their web. It's stuck in there good. It's stuck in there good. Piece of cake. Hi, Chihuahua. Don't think that's gonna work. It's an ugly pile of bones, like me. I guess I could always use a spare. Ooh, something has sucked the marrow out. Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there. These spiders have and a bone, but that's my fault. There's already a bone in there. These spiders have Glottis's heart in their web, and a bone, but that's my fault. more spiders. No more demon heart to eat. I'm not getting my hands tangled up in that. What can they catch in that? Owls? I'm not getting my... What can they catch in that? Owls? What can they catch in that? Owls? I wonder how long he can live without a heart. It's still beating. It's still beating.
Heart? Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch? Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault. Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now. Hector, no! Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask!
Sorry. He wasn't kidding. He really loves to drive. I left my tow truck back in my other suit. This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. Not right now. Not right now. He wasn't kidding. He really loves to... Not here, but... Not here. That's no way to treat the bone wagon.